This video is brought to you by the EA Game Changers Network. G'day guys, how's it going? It is Jared HD here. Welcome to episode number 9 of our FIFA 19 Manchester United Career Mode series. Of course, this hopefully is going to be the second of 3 uploads today. Going to be triple uploading for the next 2 days before FIFA 19 Early Access does come out for EA Access. Want to finish off this season and get it all out for you in its full gloriness. But we are still alive in the FA Cup this season. And we have a game against Birmingham City here at Old Trafford, which I did decide to simulate. And thankfully, it was a good decision to simulate it because we are 3-0 up here. And we're going to be progressing to the next round of the FA Cup, which I believe will be the quarterfinals. I believe this was the round of 16 here against Birmingham. So, quarterfinal bound in the FA Cup, and I certainly do hope that we can find ourselves at Wembley come the end of the season. But, a big offer here. Arsenal coming back for Alexis Sanchez. Exactly 1 year since Manchester United bought him from the Emirates. And oh my, wouldn't this be funny if we could pull it off? They say 58.8 million. And I mean, it's no great secret that I want Sanchez out of the club. Honestly, one of the worst players I've used in FIFA 19 so far. And Arsenal straight up accept my offer of £78.8 million. So we're going to find out in the coming days whether Alexis Sanchez goes back, yes, back to Arsenal for £78.8 million. Wouldn't that be something? But we've got bigger things to talk about right now because Neymar is making his debut for Manchester United. Of course, if you missed the last episode, we did spend 160 million big ones along with Nemanja Matic for the signing of Neymar. And now his first game is a huge opportunity to prove himself because we are facing Spurs at the new White Hart Lane, the new beautiful White Hart Lane. And he is going to try getting himself off to the perfect Manchester United start. But we are looking to get back to winning ways. Of course, we dropped points to finish off the last episode with a 2-2 draw away at St. James's Park. Looking to get a win here against Spurs. Of course, we versed them earlier in the season at Old Trafford. A very dull 0-0 draw. But I'm sure this game here is going to be much more exciting. Spurs are starting the game on the attack, however. Heung-min Son, the South Korean hero, going through here. Eriksen to Kane, back to Son, forcing a big save out of De Gea at the near post there. But we're going to get an immediate opportunity to see Neymar in his full glory after his former Barcelona teammate Messi plays it through. Neymar with the cut. Neymar running, step over, finesse. What a start! Oh my God, Neymar, what a start to life at Manchester United. Oh my goodness gracious me. The cuts, the step overs, the skills, and the finesse into the top right hand corner. Now I'm playing this all on legendary. I have not turned the sliders all down to 0. That is just a perfect play there from the Brazilian, and already he has justified a little bit of his £160 million price tag. What a finish. Oh my goodness gracious me. That is what you want to see. But Spurs, Wanyama of all players, throwing out a very acrobatic finish there. Fortunately for our sake, the scissor kick, I guess you could say, is going to go over the crossbar. And we're going to move into the second half here, looking at double our advantage. Messi going to Neymar. Can he score another crazy long shot? Yeah, we're not going to see that at the moment because it's Pogba going to Fred. Fred some step overs. Fred a long shot, forcing a save there from Hugo Lloris, the France World Cup winner. But again, we continue to attack here. It goes in there, and it is going to be Eric Bailly doubling our advantage. At first I thought it was Lukaku, but it turns out Bailly came running in from nowhere, and he has an absolute belter of a corner, I guess, a belter of a header, fly past Lloris. Nobody with reactions could be able to even say that. That was a great header there. So much power on it, and we are going to double our lead here. Great celebration as well, but this angle will just show how good of a header it was. Lloris doesn't have the reactions to save it, and we are 2-0 up here. But Spurs, still a little bit of time for them here. Wanyama going out to Heung-min Son. Very similar territories to where Neymar got the ball. He lunges past lunging Valencia. Step overs. The finesse. And oh my, lightning strikes twice. Unfortunately though, it is not for Neymar. It is just that exact same area of the field. Heung-min Son has basically just copy and pasted the goal that Neymar scored. Incredible. Incredible. What a finish. Heung-min Son is a player that I love. I'm not a huge fan of Spurs, but I love Heung-min Son. And what a finish that was. I mean, this angle here, is that not just a copy and paste of what we saw Neymar do a matter of minutes ago? What a finish from Heung-min Son. Game on here at the new White Hart Lane. But with 13 minutes to go, we've seen some great openings here. Willian is going to run to the right-hand side. Look to run a little bit more direct, but the ball did go too far to the right. He gets past Ben Davies. Step over. Plays it there. Should have gone for the shot himself. Scored a similar goal to that a few episodes ago. But it's going to be Pogba going back to Messi. Unfortunately, his first-time finish is hit straight at Hugo Lloris. Final moments of the game, though. And we're going to go down the wing here. Neymar, unfortunately, passes that one. They win the ball back through Rabiot. Goes to Kane. Goes to Eric Lamela. We go to added time. Not like this. Kane through to Heung-min Son. Goes for the powerful finish. And thankfully, his finish misses by a matter of centimetres. That could have been heartbreak here at White Hart Lane. But it is not to be. We pick up all 3 points in a classic match against Tottenham. Great way to christen in our first appearance at the new White Hart Lane. Neymar and Bailly getting on the scorer sheet and giving us a 2-1 victory here against Tottenham. And that is definitely what we want to see. Definitely trying to make a run for the top 4 in the next few episodes and pushing for that Premier League title. But it has gone through. Alexis Sanchez goes back to Arsenal. £78.8 million. That is insane. Pure insanity. I'm surprised we got that much money for him, and we're going to use all of that money now to go in for a midfielder that has been linked ridiculously to Manchester United, and that is going to be Milinkovic-Savic, the Serbian midfielder. Rumoured to move in the summer transfer window, never happened. We're going to make it happen, hopefully, in this video, though, in FIFA 19, in the January transfer window. We have to get past Lazio first, and as you can see, we have £98 million to work with here. We're going to go in. He's valued at 50 million. We'll give a respectable 60 million, but Lazio do come back. 86.7 million plus a 5% sell-on clause. We're going to come back and say 66.7. Now, normally, I would not want the sell-on clause in there, but considering we're only going to the end of the season, we could honestly just give him a 20% sell-on clause, and it wouldn't really affect us. But we continue bartering over the transfer sum itself. £76 million. They say 78.7. No real need to worry about that, so we're going to go ahead and accept that. So £78 million for Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. Now it is all down to his agent and us negotiating a contract. So hopefully we can see him play for the Red Devils by the end of the episode. But before we can worry about that, we have to worry about a game against Brighton. Of course, Brighton getting a big result against us earlier in the season away. Very similar to what they did against United in real life. And it's going to be Pascal Gross getting Brighton off to the perfect start there. 1-0 as we head into the second half. Half an hour to go. And my God, what is it about Brighton and getting big results over Manchester United? Because into the final 10 minutes we are. Pogba equalises, but very disappointing to drop points at home with that strong of a side against Brighton. They have done very well this season getting points against us. So not happy about that at all, but definitely something I'm very happy about is seeing this image right here, because we have signed Sergej Milinkovic-Savic from Lazio. £78.7 million. He is going to be the replacement of Nemanja Matic. And I mean, he's basically a copy and paste in Nemanja Matic. Similar overall, both Serbians, both midfielders, world-class midfielders. Just the age difference, which really changes things up. So I'm excited to see how Milinkovic-Savic does in-game. And I'm definitely interested to let you know those thoughts, because I'm sure a lot of you United fans that are going to be doing career modes with United once the full game comes out do have Sergej Milinkovic-Savic on your shortlist, so hopefully I can provide a decent little review of things there. But we are into the FA Cup still, the second game of the FA Cup in today's episode. Final few minutes, and we are going to be getting a 3-2 win there against Blackburn. Left it late, rocked a pretty strong, pretty weak side, I should say, but we got the result, and that is all we are after. So we continue on in our FA Cup quest, hoping to go deep into the FA Cup this season. Now, a big game because we're playing Burnley. Neymar gets us off to a perfect start. Haven't given Milinkovic-Savic a start yet, but earlier in the season we played them away at Turf Moor, a game in which I simulated and a game in which we lost somehow to Burnley, but those sort of stage frights aren't really happening so far because Neymar has picked up a brace and a yellow card. Martial got a goal off the bench. We're 3-0 up here with 10 minutes to go in the game against the Clarets, and Messi does pick up a goal to make it 4-0, and that is definitely a big response following a 1-1 draw against Brighton. Definitely need to be trying to pick up as many points as possible in this sort of time of the season. We've got a very favourable run of fixtures coming up, so we need to be getting big results here. But that is going to conclude the January transfer window. Neymar and Sergej Milinkovic-Savic into the club. Nemanja Matic and Alexis Sanchez out of the club. So I'm very happy with the business we have done. And I mean, you're about to see how crazy our squad is now that we've got these big players in. And we're going to get a first real opportunity to test out the side. We are travelling away to the King Power Stadium, taking on Leicester City here. Can we take down the former Premier League champions? Can we take down the Foxes and really show that we are making a big push for the Premier League title with this brand new look side? Let's have a look at what the side is looking like. So some of you guys are obviously going to be disappointed that I haven't upgraded the back line. I was definitely considering bringing in Harry Maguire, but Smalling and Bailly have been pretty good for us since we've really started to get the hang of things this season. But I mean, look at that midfield, look at that attack. We might concede a few goals, but we're going to score a hell of a lot as well. And we're looking to start the scoring streak off on the right foot. Unfortunately, Chilwell does dispossess Willian, but we read the play beautifully. Pogba going to Lukaku. Early strike from Lukaku. It goes straight into the gloves of Kasper Schmeichel, however. I was going to say Peter Schmeichel. But another big save there from Kasper Schmeichel, denying Leo Messi a goal there. We're going to go into stoppage time of the first half. Pogba going to Milinkovic-Savic. Can he score on debut just like Neymar did? He's going to be unselfish. Goes to Messi. Beautifully timed finish there from Messi. And we're going to get a goal at the perfect time because with extra time or half time about to blow at any second now of this game, we have gone ahead and got ourselves a 1-0 lead away at the King Power. Beautiful finish there. We took the shot early. It fell quite nicely for us, and Messi times it perfectly. Look at this angle. Just puts his laces through it. Not much Schmeichel could do about that one with the pace behind the ball. And it is going to be a 1-0 lead here as we head into the second half. We're looking to make it 2-0. Willian up against Ben Chilwell. Cuts around nicely. Makes a good tackle there. Holding the ball up still. Goes to Milinkovic-Savic outside of the boot. But unfortunately, the Serbian cannot score a wonder goal like that on debut as of yet. But Leicester getting there first. Real piece of attacking play in the game. It's going to be Shinji Okazaki, the Japanese forward, running through here. Smalling lunging in, going to Jamie Vardy. And Vardy is going to force a world-class save there out of David De Gea, which is ultimately going to save us all 3 points in this game. It's a perfect start to life with the new dream team, I guess you could say. A 1-0 win against Leicester City. 3 more points in the Premier League table. Very happy with that. And as you can see, we are well and truly in the thick of things in the Premier League race. We've come back. I mean, if we didn't have such a bad start to the season, we'd be leading the Premier League by a country mile. But we're 4 points behind Everton. Arsenal do have a game in hand, so we just need to make sure we get win after win after win and hope that these sides drop points. But lads, if you enjoyed today's episode of the Manchester United Career Mode series, make sure you leave a like on the video. Make sure you Scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. But most importantly, I hope you have a fantastic day. It has been Jared HD here. I am out. Peace.